It's been too long since I've watched a Nick Bolton infomercial. I probably don't have to explain to you who Nick Bolton is unless you're living under a fucking rock. He's like a real Avenger, like the Captain America, but in reality. Nick Bolton is the most decorated G.I. Joe soldier actor in all of commercial history, earning himself over 5 Bronze Stars, 10 Silver Stars, and 60 Purple Hearts, starring in 4 commercials advertising all kinds of tactical utility devices straight out of Batman's laboratory, such as the tactical lantern, the tactical shaver, the tactical sunglasses, and what you're about to see, the magnum opus, the tactical flashlight. It doesn't matter what tactical situation you find yourself in because Nick Bolton has got you covered. He's got a gadget for any kind of tactical situation that may arise in your life. I'm sure he'll soon come out with a tactical butt plug.
Everybody has a flashlight, but can your flashlight do this?
Yes. Yes, it can. That's kind of the whole point of a flashlight, to shine light at something. So before we really get into the commercial, I just want to say Nick Bolton, unironically, has one of the most American names I've ever heard. That is so fucking patriotic. The only name more patriotic than Nick Bolton would be something like Frank Hamburger. Now, I want to give a little warning here because this commercial goes pretty fucking hard. I'm giving an epilepsy warning. If you do have epilepsy, you might want to skip the next scene, like 5 or 6 seconds here. Because Nick Bolton doesn't believe in epilepsy, I suppose. If he can't taste it or fuck it, it doesn't exist to him. So it's just like a full-on strobing moment here that's just disorienting, and I imagine for epilepsy would be a problem. So just giving a warning there. They do it again, and I'll give you another warning later into the video, but just a little heads up.
Or how about this? The Bell & Howell Tactical Flashlight can. Similar to flashlights used by elite military units, the Bell & Howell Tac Light can do things no ordinary flashlight can do.
I like how they hype this bad boy up. This tac light is used by the world's top soldiers with at least 5,000 confirmed kills, and then the person they show on screen is wearing a hoodie and pantyhose over his face. I also really like this idea that it's going to stop a burglary just because you shine a flashlight at somebody. Maybe it would if the burglar is really shy, but I mean, couldn't you get the same effect by using any other flashlight, or even just yelling like, hey, you're breaking into that shit over there and I'm watching you do it. This is a problem. I'm going to call the police. I don't think it's necessarily the tac light that's striking fear into their boners like, fuck, I was going to keep breaking into this, and if it was a normal flashlight I would, but I can tell that's a tac light. I can tell from the luminous flux that that's definitely a tac light. I'm fucked. I got to get out of here. My goose is cooked.
It's so bright, it can be seen up to 2 nautical miles away. And if that something that goes bump in the night turns out to be someone...
Spoiler alert and quick warning, they're about to use the strobe effect again like you're stuck at a fucking obnoxious nightclub, so just another epilepsy warning.
Only a tac light has a super bright strobe that can stun and disorient would-be attackers.
Yeah, far be it from me to question the experts here like Nick Bolton, but I can't imagine a flashlight is the best tool for self-defense. Like, that strobing thing would be annoying for like 1 second maybe, and then you're back to normal. It would only be effective if the burglar happens to be epileptic, or if the burglar happens to be one of the ghosts from Luigi's Mansion, and you also have a vacuum nearby to help. There's just no world where shining a flashlight at a burglar should be like your first means of defense. That should be something where it's like, shit, I misplaced my baseball bat with the nails in it. I can't find the shotgun. What do I have in this drawer? A flashlight. Fine. And then your next thought should be, I'll try and beat them to death with the flashlight, not try and like fucking stun them with it because of the strobe. Like, it's just not gonna work. It's a terrible idea. Unless that flashlight has the same intensity as, like, the fucking sun, you're not gonna get anywhere with this tactic. That's, like, downright dangerous advice to try and advertise this as, like, a self-defense tool.
A car battery will stop working in sub-zero temperatures, but even getting frozen in a block of ice couldn't make our tac light stop working.
Oh, that is fantastic news. Wonderful. I've been looking for a flashlight that I can hibernate with in a block of ice.
And it'll keep working when fully submerged in water, even 212-degree boiling water.
Excellent for those tactical situations you find yourself in where you're inside a volcano and need a flashlight. This bad boy will keep on working.
It's tough enough to survive getting run over by a Humvee. Try that with a regular flashlight.
I don't care how indestructible this tac light claims to be, I guarantee Nick Bolton could break it in the palm of his hands with those fucking meaty, red-blooded American bear claws of his. Those fucking meat cleavers. He could crush that fucking tac light into a massive diamond just from the pure pressure of his patriotism.
Compact and lightweight, it goes where you go. So you can feel safe in dark places at night or just have the right light for emergency situations. What else? 5 preset modes. It's made of high-grade aircraft aluminum. The bulb lasts 100,000 hours. I mean, there's just nothing like it on the market today.
Yeah, but there is something else like it on the market. It's called every other flashlight that has ever been made. There's nothing in this commercial that tells me that this is anything unique when it comes to flashlights. They haven't reinvented a flashlight. It just does what every other flashlight does. I didn't see anything here that just is wild and wacky about the tack light that makes it stand out. Unless, like, when you shine the light, it calls Nick Bolton's hotline, his direct cell phone, and he'll come and beat the ass of whoever you're shining the light of. Or, like, when you shine the light, it calls in an airstrike if you use one of its presets. But I didn't see any of that. It's just a normal flashlight. So, I mean, yeah, pretty cool commercial, though. Can't get enough of Nick Bolton. That's about it. So, yeah. Let's face it, men, shaving is a chore. Having to slap sour cream on your face, having to shave in the car when you're trying to look at the women on the treadmills through the gym windows, there's just got to be a better way. Oh, hey there, Nick Bolton here. I just got called on a special military assignment to go kill Osama bin Laden again. Apparently a spirit's haunting the grounds nearby, and I can't kill a man without my tack shaver on me. The tack shaver is designed by our finest aeronautical engineers and is the only shaver designed to fit any tactical shaving situation, whether that's a quick razor smooth shave that you'll need for your first day as a substitute middle school teacher, or if you're just in the car jerking off to your own reflection, you will always look your best with the tack shaver. It also comes with a built-in trimmer that fails to trim even a few small hairs on a man's face, so unless you're an 8-year-old boy with peach fuzz on his cheeks, let's just forget the trimmer is there. It works in wet or dry conditions, did I mention? It not only works in wet conditions, it fucking loves it. It loves to take a bath. Let me show you my favorite drink to order at the bar. It's a tack shaver shot. Just drop this tactical brick into a glass of vodka and there you have it, the tactical martini, baby. It's a well-known fact sharks are attracted to facial hair, so let's say you're stuck in the middle of the ocean but you got your tack shaver, you're safe from sharks if you shave your face. It's nice, small, and compact so you can take it anywhere for any tactical situation that may arise. Let's say one of your friends comes up to you, "Hey Nick Bolton, my asshole's a bit hairy, can you do something about it?" Well, yes I can with my tack shaver as I pull it out of my pocket. Gentlemen, if your wife or girlfriend is watching this commercial, tell them to just leave the room right now, because I'm about to shave. God fucking damn it, this razor's not cutting shit. Alright, cut away, we'll edit it in post. I'll just use a real razor in between the shots here. Hey, and bingo bango bongo, just like that, a nice clean babyface shave thanks to the tack razor, and only the tack razor. I bet you're sitting there in your stupid little shirt saying, "Oh, Nick Bolton, you holy savior of tactical appliances, please open your armory of tactical tools and share it with us. Where can I buy one of these?" Well, you can't. They're mine. I am the tactical shaving god and I'm not giving up any of these. I was feeling nostalgic today, so I decided to check in on America's first super soldier, Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton is a man who needs no introduction. He's like a real-world Captain America. He is Steve Rogers. He was injected with a serum that gave him the power of freedom and the power of marketing. He's the spokesperson for Bell & Howell for their tactical line of products. I'm sure you've seen their commercials over the last like 5 or so years for their tactical products that air on TV. It's very much like the cliche as seen on TV infomercials. Nick Bolton is basically Billy Mays if Billy Mays was capable of eating a smoothie of nails and grease while also simultaneously snapping the necks of over 5,000 terrorists with one arm tied behind his back. Nick Bolton is a G.I. Joe patriot and also a big fan of tactical as seen on TV products.
I'm Nick Bolton, and these days...
Hey there.
Hey there. It seems everybody has a pair of tactical sunglasses.
Good morning.
Morning. But what if you already wear glasses? Then you need these.
I'm extremely thankful we're finally living in a utopia where all of us are sporting our tack glasses. I fear without them, our species would have been lost long ago. But I do want to say that I feel pretty bad for Nick Bolton here at the beginning of this infomercial. He just can't even be out in the middle of the desert without women coming up to him trying to small talk and flirt with him, or dudes walking their dogs coming up being thankful saying, you know, "I appreciate you fucking my wife the other night." Like, he just doesn't have any time to himself because the tack glasses are like a sodden panty magnet. And then, of course, you have that one guy who's not wearing his tack glasses who was wandering the desert, damn near perished, because you don't want to be caught outside without tack glasses, but luckily, Nick Bolton was nearby to save his life with those.
Flip up tack glasses. These new glasses fit right over your existing eyewear to give you all the benefits of our tack glasses while you comfortably wear your regular glasses. And watch this. When you don't need them, the lenses flip up and out of the way. Then snap right back into place when it gets bright again.
Absolutely genius engineering. I have no doubt Jimmy Neutron whipped these puppies up himself. That is revolutionary. That is what it means to innovate in the sunglasses game. Tack glasses has already completely redefined what it means to protect your eyes from harmful light and, UV beams, and of course the luminous flux being all out of whack and cattywampus. But tack glasses are an integral part of your eye safety. And now they've gone back and they've reinvented the wheel again by flipping those bitches up. So you can wear your normal glasses and then put the tack glasses on top of them and just flip them up when you don't need them. But trust me, there's going to be so many tactical situations that are going to arise in your day-to-day life. You're not going to want to flip those up. You're going to want to stay in sport mode with those tack glasses down, just in case you encounter a tactical situation.
Plus, like all tack glasses, flip-up tack glasses feature Bell & Howell light filtering technology that makes invisible objects suddenly become visible.
Now, I've made a couple videos on Nick Bolton and tack glasses before, but this is a new evolution of the technology. Yes, you do still get the light filtering technology, which does more than just filter out light. It also filters out 5G radiation as well as terrorism. But now that you can flip them up and down, you have so much more versatility for your tactical situations. Now, they gave you a little sneak preview of some of the magic that it's capable of with the invisible trucks that were going by. They had the active camouflage cloaking technology engaged. Well, no more will you be a victim of this kind of, sorcery. With the tack glasses, once they're down, you can see everything. You can fucking see into the future.
But don't take my word for it. Check out what these people had to say. Take a look at the screen and tell me what you see.
Nothing, just blank.
Nothing. There's nothing there.
Absolutely nothing.
Flip down those tack glasses and look again.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. There was nothing, and then it just appears an American eagle.
It's absolutely insane.
Can you read that fine print on the bottom right there?
Land of the free and home of the brave. God bless America.
God bless America's right. I want to take off my fucking hat and do the Pledge of Allegiance right now. This is the big selling point of the tack glasses. Not only does it offer unlimited protection from pretty much anything the world could throw at you in tactical situations, but you get to see these little hidden Easter eggs in the real world, like the American eagle on a blank screen. There's so many secrets that we're surrounded by, and we're only one tack glass lens away from seeing everything. So this is a very patriotic moment, honestly. Like, I was pumping my fist excited that they were still making these tack glasses commercial. This is a pretty new commercial. They're still pumping these bad boys out. And it still feels just as good today as it did 3 years ago when I first watched it at a Beef O'Brady's bar. It's so nice to see that shit where they just look at the screen and it's like, oh wow, it's an American eagle jump scare here, holy shit. And I love their reaction to reading the land of the free and home of the brave. God bless America. Brother, I couldn't have said it better myself. Partner, these tack glass flip-ups are the real deal.
Whether you're on the trail or on the golf course, on the water or on the slopes, with flip-up tack glasses, you'll always see clearly without any glare. There's just nothing like them on the market today. Here you go, buddy.
Thanks, Nick.
He gets the tack glasses and immediately stares at the sun because not even the sun is a threat to you anymore. You could go up there and fucking fist fight that thing, give it a titty twister thanks to the tack glasses protection. Now hold your horses there. What if I told you it gets better? What if I told you there were more blessings from Bell & Howell's tack glasses department of scientists? What if I told you there were some tack glasses elite? The next generation.
Has this ever happened to you? You're in a hurry, you're distracted, and then there goes another pair of sunglasses. Hi, Nick Bolton here with the answer. We call them Tack Glasses Elite.
There isn't a number high enough to calculate the amount of times that I have sat down on my sunglasses and tactically annihilated them. So luckily, the Tack Glasses Elite are here to solve that problem. They're so fucking elite that Nick Bolton himself had to abandon his mission in an active war zone and scoot his Humvee on over here in order to tell us about these Tack Glasses Elites.
Like our other tack glasses, these feature Bell & Howell's amazing lens technology that enhances colors to give you vision as sharp as an eagle's and blocks blinding glare so well, hidden objects become visible once again.
These things are so powerful that they can actually spawn in fish to an empty pond. The beautiful thing about the Tack Glasses Elite is that they're always showing you the truth, so when you're looking into a body of water, you can see all of the fish, and they're begging to be caught. There's no such thing as a body of water without fish in it. That's anti-American propaganda. The Tack Glasses Elite are actually injecting pure freedom and truth into your eyeballs.
But these tack glasses are even more amazing. You can twist them.
You can step on them. And yes, even accidentally sit on them. And they always spring right back into shape.
The secret is the special composite frames. So durable, it can survive getting run over by my 6,000-pound Humvee.
It's actually more impressive that they were able to withstand Nick Bolton himself twisting and turning them, fucking working them like a Thanksgiving turkey. He's been able to handle the Tesseract barehanded. That's a man that could dip his hands into a volcano and feel nothing. His hands are so powerful, those fucking bear claws, if he can't rip them apart, nothing can. I don't care if the 6,000-pound Humvee couldn't damage them, the fact that Nick Bolton couldn't do it is far more impressive to me.
But that doesn't impress you anymore, does it? So, we need to go bigger. And to make things really interesting, let's add a few other brands to the mix.
Here we go.
As you can see, this 10-ton troop carrier just destroyed these other sunglasses. But our tack glass is elite, still in one piece, and ready to wear.
Holy shit. Anything is possible. Science said it couldn't be done. But science could have never predicted that someone like Nick Bolton could exist in our world. Maybe science just hasn't caught up to what Nick Bolton is capable of producing.
Now that's what I call military tough. Okay, what else?
How about freezing them in a block of ice? No problem. Boiling them in 212-degree water? Good to go.
Okay, but what about smashing them with a sledgehammer? Barely a scratch. I mean, there's just nothing like them on the market today.
Completely indestructible. You couldn't blow the tack glasses elite up with dynamite. Now, this protection may not always extend to the wearer of the tack glasses, like if you got hit by a sledgehammer, your glasses would be fine, but you probably wouldn't be. If you get frozen solid in a block of ice and then thawed out 1,000 years later, researchers are going to be far more happy that they're able to preserve some tack glasses elite. And if you're boiled alive in 212-degree water, your tack glasses will float to the surface and at least we'll be able to recover those. Like, you might not make it, but you can at least rest easy in the afterlife knowing that your tack glasses did. But yeah, I love these infomercials. I haven't checked in on tack glasses in so long. It's actually heartwarming to see they still make these fucking things. So these are actually pretty modern commercials for the tack glasses product. And that whole line of tactical products is actually still booming, I guess, because they have so many now. Significantly more than they did a few years ago, I feel. So I'll probably check in again in a couple days for more tactical products because these put a big smile on my face. so incredibly silly. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. That's it. So yeah. I have a history of making fun of as seen on TV products, God rest their soul. It's unfortunately a dying art form in the modern age. As seen on TV products in the big 2024 is a certified Celtics Shaq moment. It's not nearly as prevalent anymore, so gone are the days of the household names, the greats like Billy Mays, Vince ShamWow, Anthony Sully fucking Sullivan. It's just not something that a lot of people pay attention to anymore, so infomercials don't get made as much. However, there are still as seen on TV products that hit the market. And I think the main place people get them is Walmart and Target. They have entire sections towards the checkout that are dedicated just to as seen on TV slop that you've probably never heard of. And every time I'm checking out at a Walmart or a Target, I'm always drawn to seeing what new items just hit the shelves. And I always see tack glasses just standing proud, fucking patriotic. There's nothing more American than tack glasses. The only thing that might come close is a Budweiser and a cheeseburger. But I always see tack glasses on the shelf, and I've always been tempted to get them. Throughout the years, I made a couple videos on them, even tested them 8 years ago about their indestructible claim. I even made a video a little over a year ago, just joking about the goofy Nick Bolton commercials with these. And today I decided to pick some up because I saw a new competitor entered the Thunderdome. A new champion into the Crucible. Battle Vision. I just put these on, and this is just purely the void now. This is what the Daredevil sees. My face may be too slim to wear these. I don't know whose face fits this besides a Roblox character. They are absolutely fucking massive. They go 3 inches off both sides of my face. But anyway, I wanted to put them head to head with the classic tack glasses. So I picked them both up, and we're going to be running them through all of the most rigorous testing that my little noodle can cook up. But before that, here's absolutely something that you should be picking up: Goof Juice, my GamerSupps flavor. It's available now. There's a huge sale going on. Gamersupps.gg/moist. There's a link in the description. It's the best flavor of any beverage you'll ever taste in your life. I wore these puppies in the field, in a car out in public, and I imagine I scared all the other drivers on the road because I was getting fucking furiously tactical with these bad boys on. So I was looking around trying to see if I could find some like high definition birds like in the commercials. Then I hot swapped over to the Battle Visions. And man, it was a whole new ballgame. I look like Cyclops out of the X-Men. So in terms of style, I prefer the tack glasses, but some of you out there might prefer wearing the entire fucking kitchen sink that Battle Vision offers. I guess it's like full protection in case the sun tries to flank you. You're kind of covered all the way around. Before moving on to the next set of tests, I just have to mention how adorable I find this fixation on like tactical battle-ready sunglasses for the average Walmart Target shopper. It's like you see this shit up there and there's like an American flag and fucking eagles flying through with bombs dropping. It's like, you need tack glasses to survive. Like, this is how you protect your family with the right pair of glasses. So, like, I've already shown you mini tack glasses commercials, but let me show you the Battle Vision one because they share very similar DNA.
This is Battle Vision by Atomic Beam, inspired by U.S. soldiers that depend on clear vision to hit their targets. Hi, I'm Hunter Ellis, and I wear Battle Vision by Atomic Beam for crystal clear vision when it matters most. Battle Vision lets you see in high definition. Unlike regular glasses, these high-tech HD polarized lenses help you see objects the naked eye can't detect.
When you're out in the field looking for terrorists, these Battle Visions can help you detect them even if they're wearing ghillie suits in the jungle. It's one of those beautiful fucking infomercials, and I had never seen the Battle Visions ever being sold at Walmart or Target, so today was a special day. I knew I had to pick these puppies up and check out the commercial. So let's move on to the next set of tests. Performing a stare directly into sun test. Battle Vision, test 1. Ugh. Not optimal. Definitely still took a bit of radiant damage. Swapping to tack vision, tack glasses. Preload. Staring directly at sun. Ooh. Not. In tack glasses and Battle Vision's defense, they never claim that you can stare directly at the sun with them. This isn't like a, solar eclipse totality moment or anything like that. They're not making bold claims, but I think it's always best to be ready, and I think Nick Bolton would agree. If you're going to be tactical, you have to consider everything an enemy, including the sun. In fact, especially the sun. That's the ultimate terrorist. It's always blasting you with harmful UV radiation. So if I can stare that bitch in the eye, then that's all the more safe for me and my family. So I wanted to see how well both Battle Vision and tack glasses performed if staring directly at the sun, and neither really helped me that much. It still felt like I was just kind of raw dogging it. Like, it didn't really feel like it offered too much of a protection between my tender little peepers and that absolute fucking monster up there. Endurance test. See how long I can stare at sun. Tack glasses. We'll see. We'll go for duration. So I'm not expecting for complete immunity here, but maybe just reducing the amount of damage to my cornea. Test 1 for endurance. Okay, PB. Tack glasses, I think 2 seconds, maybe-ish. Maybe I'll put a counter on screen. Swapping. Battle Vision. Same criteria, endurance. Fuck, okay. Oh god, okay, yep. Alright, I'll have to check with an optometrist to see damage and get those numbers back, and then we can maybe extrapolate based on that. So I recognize you can't see my eyes through the glasses, but what I tried to do is just like Clockwork Orange style, like eyes wide open, like actually fucking peeled. So I went up and I did like one of these directly at the sun for as long as I could, but obviously that shit burned. Like, it didn't feel good. Obviously looking at the sun never feels good. But I still tried, and I think I maybe got like a little over a second on both. Neither one of them really equipped me with more time staring directly at the sun. I guess the only situation, the only tactical situation I could see arising that would have you looking at the sun is if there's an enemy Apache overhead and you happen to be wearing your tack glasses and you hear it but can't see it, so you look up trying to locate it, and you're trying to find it through the sunlight that's blinding you. Neither one of them gives you a ton of time to locate it, but perhaps the polarized lenses will let you track it down in high definition much quicker, so you don't need to be staring at the sun all that long, so you can triangulate it. But either way, I didn't last very long looking directly at the sun.
Optical clarity. Battle vision can be twisted and tortured without breaking. The lenses can withstand hard drops and knocks. Sand, rocks, glass, even metal are no match for battle vision.
Now we're gonna put it through the torture test here. So, Battle Vision claims that they can be like twisted and, you know, fucking pretzeled around and they're gonna survive, so we're gonna try that. And then I'm gonna show the tack glasses claim as well, and we're gonna just put them all to the test. So let's see how it does with just like some twisting and turning. So far, not bad. Well, nope, that broke. Is this, what? Is this maybe like a different model? Like maybe this is the one that's not twisty and turnable? Because I feel like this should count, right? Like I shouldn't be able to do that, right? You would think. Because I mean, he was like fucking cranking on it like a Thanksgiving turkey and it was fine, but I can just immediately twist those off and they don't like snap back on. Maybe it's just this part that's fine, but I feel like that doesn't help because now this is really sharp, so if I put this on, I'm gonna start fucking bleeding because they're gonna poke me. But I feel like even that, like, yeah, I can immediately pop that out. Well, that's a claim that's immediately debunked. Yep, that's super easily breakable. I'm not going to do that. I don't want that fucking shards of that flying everywhere. The Battle Vision didn't live up to that claim even slightly. Like, not even close. Like, I feel like if I twisted that all the way, it's going to pop the entire thing out and shatter. So, I'm going to not do that, because I'm already feeling it fucking flex and make little creaks. Not super satisfied with that.
The secret is the special composite frames. So durable, it can survive getting run over by my 6,000-pound Humvee. But that doesn't impress you anymore, does it? So we need to go bigger. And to make things really interesting, let's add a few other brands to the mix. Here we go! As you can see, this 10-ton troop carrier just destroyed these other sunglasses. But our tack glass is elite, still in one piece, and ready to wear.
Now, that commercial was for Tack Glasses Elite. I couldn't find Tack Glasses Elite for sale pretty much anywhere, and I even looked online and they weren't really selling Tack Glasses Elite, at least not easily accessible. So I'm wondering if they kind of just took all Tack Glasses and made them Elite, like put that technology in all of them. So this is the one that they sell at Walmart, and it looks similar, but it's missing the chassis, like, I don't know, the thing that goes under it. I don't know the anatomy of sunglasses. I'm not a huge sunglass wearer personally. So I don't know, but I'm still going to put it through the same criteria just to see. Because it feels like it's probably going to be okay. This has a lot of like flex to it and a lot of give. So it's probably not going to break. Well, actually, no, maybe. Yeah, see, like this feels better than the Battle Vision. Like I can already kind of DNA helix that. Well, nope. Never mind. It really just seems like it's, yeah. So again, this could be just an issue of I don't have the right kind, because these both are kind of breaking. The frames seem a lot more durable. It's not creaking and cracking as much. So that's nice. So I guess like in terms of, all right. So I guess in terms of strength, they're about equal. They both break really easily. So like this sheared right here, like that just blew up. That's not very tactical. Like in there, you can get run over by a Humvee and your glasses are okay. Your body's broken, but your glasses are fine. So they could easily identify your body based on your good style wearing tack glasses. But with the ones that you can get at Walmart, I guess not.
Now that's what I call military tough. Okay, what else?
How about freezing them in a block of ice? No problem. Boiling them in 212-degree water? Good to go.
Okay, but what about smashing them with a sledgehammer? Barely a scratch.
I actually redid my garage recently and bought a tractor tire so I could use it for some workouts. And I can just hit this shit with a sledgehammer to test that tack glasses claim. So I did. I put both the tack glasses and battle vision through some rigorous sledgehammer testing. So I teed the tack glasses up here and got ready for my first clobber. And the only thing that happened with the first whack was that it popped the lenses out of the frame, but the frame was fine. The lenses had a couple scratches on them from the impact, but still very usable in a tactical situation. So the second big hit was like a fucking piñata exploding, and that did split the tack glasses, but honestly, if you were in a situation where someone had you like tied down and they hit you in the face with a sledgehammer and you had your tack glasses on, they'd at least survive the first hit, which ain't bad. The second hit though, not so much, but the frames were okay. Next up was the battle vision. I had a theory that battle vision probably wouldn't last as long. I imagine the first hit would probably kill this thing. And I was right, the first hit just immediately blew up the lens. So, not nearly as strong as tack glasses, but admittedly battle vision never made the claim to be sledgehammer proof. Just to keep things even, I gave it a second hit as well, and this one was just as bad for it. Once again, the frames were fine, so that's good that the frames can survive a sledgehammer impact, but they can't survive just being jostled around in your hands. I guess that's not exactly fair to say. I wasn't just like jostling them around in my hands. I was ripping and tearing at them like some Doom shit. Like I was bending them all kinds of different directions, and they weren't able to survive that, even though both in their demonstrations showed that they should be able to flex and do all that without breaking. So overall, not indestructible, not even close. And I guess if I had to choose which one would be best, I'd probably have to go with tack glasses, not only because I prefer the sleek look, but also, I mean, it took one sledgehammer hit pretty well. So I mean, that's cool. Like, that's pretty cool. That's about it. See ya.